Hello, I'm back. It's 10:32 p.m. So now it doesn't have to be me laying in the bed, but all I gotta do is the moment I get on camera, I'm programmed to yawn. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I didn't even have to yawn or feel the sensation, excuse me, before I got on camera. So they've been driving me up the wall, harassing me, passing by. I don't know if it's the same fool or multiple perps that been passing by with super loud music, like all afternoon and all evening long. So I have to keep my earbuds in with the MP3 player because um it's like every time I think excuse me, every time it crosses my mind for me to try to read the Bible or listen to the Bible, they harassing me and gaslight me with the loud music. If I try to read or listen to the Bible, or even make attempts or even think about it, either that or if I if I'm in the middle of watching a YouTube video. So I guess after I got the groceries plus the appliances and everything, that made me feel quite naturally compelled to organize and straighten stuff out, around this little house. So I'm surprised. Well, this is a tiny room, you know, but and I'm not gonna apologize for my bed being messy because I'm about to go lay right back in it. What's the point of making up your bed if you gonna lay right back in it? It's nighttime, so I'll say this. The bathroom is so teeny tiny. The room is small, but it's okay. But I guess because I don't have other furniture up in here, and I don't intend to or plan to. I just have this little purple chair right here. um, so I don't plan on bringing any furniture up in here, like no sofas or nothing like that. And I might need maybe, you know, I guess it might be easier if I had like a one person fold up table. But I may not even get that. I'll just sit on the bed and eat, like I've been doing. Just, if I eat a meal up in here, I just sit on the bed and eat. So, that's how I be. If it weren't for these beds, that they're already, excuse me. If it weren't for these beds, um, I would probably, um, if it weren't for these beds, I would probably have to buy another sleeping bag and sleep on the floor or get a blow up mattress. So like in 2017, I had a couple of blow up mattresses, and I was too fat, so they kept messing up, because but anyway. So but it was miserable being super overweight and trying to sleep on a blow up mattress, and that's all you can afford. Other than that, I would have to sleep on a either a blow up mattress or a blow up mattress or sleeping bag or something. So, but I got these two like built-in beds, you know, one in each room. And this room, I mean this little area right here, um I guess I use that for more like storage, like this stuff. Um I just bought these two Tupperware thingies today, you know. So otherwise I had all the stuff on the bed. So but I mean, like the bathroom, like the toilet area and the shower is like extremely tiny and cramped up, But the fact of me having no furniture, like this living room spot, is without furniture and just me being one person, make this living room look big and spacious for me. But I feel like I couldn't have another person living with me. I couldn't have somebody come here and they definitely would be like a perk, or I wouldn't trust them, or try to narcissistically hijack and control. Leave me to pay all the bills while my name would be on the top head of household, and me pay all the bills while you're living for free and be younger than me and still be trying to order me around and control me. You treat me like I lack common sense. And that's how people do, even if they are older than me, But it's worse when you're younger than me because, as I said, the foster care related trauma. Now, after I turned 18, the foster mom used to say that the foster boys, who were still children and I was an adult, she tried to make it like they had every right to disrespect and abuse me. But then when I was their age, 13, 14 years old, I was always told to respect adults and this and that, whatever. But adults weren't respecting me when I was a kid. So, yeah, I wanted to get my head together to, immerse myself into Bible, but they had too much disruptive perp noise. But, like today I went to take out the trash and they had a perp with a black, Jeep Cherokee SUV with a fake temporary license plate, and he was a Mexican guy, and and I don't know if he was legal or illegal, but he was a damn perp, which makes you illegal no matter what race or color you are. So he had waited till he got near me and blasted super loud music, and they had this car. When I went to take in my groceries, I thought they pretended to be a fake gentleman and let me go. But then when they got to the stop sign and got by me, they backed up and turned around and went the other way. But I don't remember if it was still during the time when the train held up all that traffic. Like, oh, we live right near a train. When I say we, I mean this neighborhood. Right near a train, and the trains run all day and all night, and everybody always got to get caught by the train and be delayed, and so for breakfast I had pancakes, eggs, and sausage, and I sure wish I could have had some orange juice and grits. And for lunch, when I went to Dollar General and got a little food, I had some pre-cooked, refrigerated, at the store, pulled pork, like barbecue pulled pork with a little bit of mozzarella cheese. And I used the toaster oven for the first time and toasted the bread. Well, remember that bread I told y'all that it was that was given to me, but it was expired. I put it in the toaster, and it didn't taste bad. It didn't taste slimy. You know how like when you have old bread, it start to get moldy and slimy and stuff. So I'm glad. I mean, even though it was like sell by date was the March 20th or something. So I mean, I'm surprised the bread wasn't bad. Um, so I mean, even though it was past the due date, um, it still seemed normal. And I cut it up that big piece into fours, and I put it in the toaster oven, and then after that, I put it in the toaster oven, and then afterwards, I I poured the pulled pork. I mixed the a little bit of the mozzarella cheese in the pulled pork and mixed it together, and then put it in the microwave, because the pulled pork thing said that you can't put it in the toaster oven, and I wasn't about to use the crock pot for that small little amount just to warm it up. So I put the little pulled pork mixed with a little bit of mozzarella in the microwave. And then I had like an apple and a couple of pieces of those tiny little baby oranges. I forgot what they're called. I'm not sure if they're satsumas or what they were, but and there were small apples too. But I feel bad because some of the like the tomatoes and whatever that was given, the tomatoes or whatever, seemed like they you know got went bad, but I don't know if tomorrow, with those, with the vegetables, like I I don't eat grapefruit, but I got like a couple of pieces of grapefruit and a couple of whatever these big green peppers were, and you know so if I would have got, if I would have waited longer to I didn't realize that the shipment was gonna come today, but I wish I would have known. my 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 cooking probably would have been different. So I might, like, for now, I guess I'll just have oatmeal or something in the microwave, because I'm very low on my coconut oil, and I'm not sure if Dollar General even has regular butter, and I damn sure don't like no margarine. Now that I found out the truth, but I think at the place where I went this morning to get breakfast, I think that had to have been margarine and not butter. And I'm like, I wonder why the pancakes weren't that hot, but they were kind of big. So in addition to the pulled pork and the couple of pieces of bread, I also I had a few pieces of fruit, like at least three pieces of fruit, And I also had a bag of chips that came with that free box of food. But yeah, if I would have gone, I mean, if I would have gone grocery shopping after the shipments came for the slow cooker, the crock pot, and the um toaster oven, then I think my grocery list would have been different. I mean, I feel kind of mildly regret just getting some um sausage and tortillas, and they were flour tortillas that I got, like sausage and tortillas and black beans, like refried black beans, and you know, but then I got some andouille sausage, and too bad I do not eat tomatoes, like raw tomatoes or whatever. I mean, if I had a food processor, I would like to have had them pureed and then cook with it pureed. But I do not like tomato chunks, diced tomatoes, stewed tomatoes, raw tomatoes. Gross. But I like tomato paste and tomato sauce, like pureed tomatoes. Tomato juice is okay, but I hate like raw tomatoes, and I hate stewed tomatoes and diced tomatoes. But I used to like I meant to say I used to like ketchup, but now I tolerate ketchup. But barbecue sauce is my thing. But I've had some nasty barbecue sauces and some good barbecue sauces. So so I mean and then for dinner I had this like frozen lasagna. But yeah, I mean, if I wish I would have known, like, I probably could have had me some crock pot beans, rice, and sausage or something, But the andouille sausage, I don't have to worry about that until like it expires way in July. I'm like, that's great. So but I guess I don't know if tomorrow for breakfast. I guess I'll have like a couple of pieces of the flour tortillas and the like the flour tortillas and the breakfast sausage and probably so the black beans and cheese, something like that, and then some fruit on the side. They're vibrating my left foot. So yeah, I guess tomorrow, later on, I'll have later on tomorrow I have the the pulled pork and bread again. But I was like all day I was craving something sweet to eat. Like I told myself I thought I would come back another time or come back later and get like some snacks or dessert or something. But I forgot that I had some chips earlier today. But I don't know. I was craving like cake or cookies or ice cream or chips or something. Excuse me. And I'm surprised the expired chips didn't taste expired. You know. So so I also like you know had to wash some dishes and clean out a little bit and take out the trash. Trying to clean up and take out the trash. And I gather my clothes together for laundry, and depends on if I can sleep well tonight or how I can sleep, and depends on my physical energy levels tomorrow. Um, if I might just try to go do laundry. Um, but if I'm like feeling zapped of physical energy or feeling emotional depression, then I might just do the laundry another time. but like I think my sleep has been improving a little bit night by night. Excuse me. My sleep had been improving night by night, a little bit, but I had to turn the air off like a couple of hours before bedtime, and then that helps me sleep a little better. But yeah, they are vibrating my left foot. So I kind of thought it was a little bit too late in the day. Um, for me to deal with like trying to write a short story or anything, and I'm just tired. I guess my body trying to catch up on all that lost sleep and sleep deprivation, but even this past week, on the nights when I didn't get to sleep that well, my legs were kind of swollen, even though I have a bed to lay in now, a bed to sleep in. but but earlier today I looked at my legs and not really much swelling. But yeah, my legs were so swollen that when I weighed myself a couple of weeks ago, um excuse me. When I weighed myself, I weighed 277 pounds, but I had all that excess fluid in my legs. So I'm probably weighing less than that now. But even then I was still shocked. So yeah, I mean they're trying to make it. I mean, I got perked all day long. And I didn't get that much later on. I didn't get that much online harassment. I may have gotten some earlier, but don't remember. But excuse me, but I mean, excuse me. Oh, I may have gotten some earlier, but don't remember. Oh wait, yeah, I did. um, it seemed like perps were either hacking or trying to hack into my YouTube channel. Like I don't even use TV Cast or Screencast, Roku. I don't share my YouTube with anybody. I don't know these people. So I mean, it seems like gang stalkers be trying to force connect me. Connect my Candy Grand Prix YouTube channel with their Roku, some kind of way that they be trying to force it, and I keep trying to reject it. And so that it's like somebody named David, kept on hacking um and it might be a fake name too. Hacking my YouTube and trying to make it like as if I'm sharing my channel with him. No, I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's all that's against my consent. I'm not willfully or intentionally or knowingly sharing anything with anybody. I don't even know you, who you are. So, keep on yawning. Excuse me. So, I don't even know who you are. So, I mean, but, well, I feel like it ruins my day automatically that I'm wrongfully striked and can't be on my other channel. But, other than that, I had some perp activity, but overall, I didn't have a disaster day. But of course, I got some damn perping to go on. Excuse me, and like I'm glad that some of the Mexicans here, like down south, they appear to be nicer than North Texas Mexicans. But like in Mexico, the country, like Tijuana, Mexico, they were nice and they loved me and didn't want me to leave in 2015. And even this man named Jose, what was his name? If it wasn't Jose, then I don't remember what his name was. He had a store in Los Angeles, and I used to talk to him and his family all the time. And so he was trying to suggest that I go move to Guadalajara, Jalisco. Guadalajara, Jalisco, El Camino, Mexico. And he's like, well, a lot of Americans live there for much cheaper. And he said, yeah, you can use your benefits and everything. I'm like, what? Well, I wasn't sure about all that, but he was even saying that basically the Mexicans in Mexico aren't the same as when they cross over and come here, to America. And he even like wasn't too fond of the Los Angeles Mexicans when he was a Los Angeles Mexican, but he was saying that how the Mexicans are in Los Angeles. He was saying that over in Mexico they ain't really like that, So yeah, I mean that they were, and guess what? The Mexicans in Mexico are actually cuter and prettier and more attractive, and the food tastes better than freaking Los Angeles. So so I guess I'll be back to eating so many tacos and burritos and enchiladas and stuff. I mean, I love it, but I miss the Salvadorian pupusas. I mean, the pupusas. Wait, I think I may have had pupusas. I don't remember if I had any pupusas ever in Cincinnati. Maybe once, but they had this pupusa place in Pensacola before I left, and the people were nice, but it was flavorless and fucking nasty. And in my hometown, New Orleans, at the flea market in Algiers, they had people from El Salvador, Mexico, Honduras, and lots of Spanish countries. But like I was disappointed because at the Algiers flea market, they had pupusas that had way too much cheese. I mean, I love cheese, but that was way too much cheese, and it was nasty. But in Los, and they had this one place, uptown New Orleans, that had some. I used to go there all the time, but their pupusas were quite expensive. But in Los Angeles, they have great pupusas. I mean, I love that curtido and the salsa or whatever. The curtido is the cabbage. I miss that. I love it. But but it's like ever since like seventh grade, the Hispanics never really liked me, and Asians never liked me. You know, especially Asians more than the Hispanics. So I don't. I mean, I haven't had too much interaction with Middle Eastern people, but any of the corner stores in my hometown, New Orleans, in the Seventh Ward, or by Tulane and Broad, or anywhere else, um, those Middle Eastern foreign people, they, I mean, it's like they do it and Asians do it. That they um set themselves up a business in like a store in black neighborhoods and then be all prejudiced. Well, if you don't like us, why you set up shop in our neighborhoods and then oppress us and treat us with racism? Like black people in Los Angeles were warning me to stay away from the Mexicans, or they would say don't eat food from the Asians and stuff like that, because they'd be like, well, they don't like us, or they treat our food. I mean, the food that they serve us, that they don't eat it themselves, and they put like the Asians. They'll say that the Asians will put a whole bunch of MSG in the food that they feed to black people, but won't eat for themselves. But in Greenville, South Carolina, they had this Asian restaurant that advertised that they do not have MSG, and I'm like, I applauded that. I applauded them. So I realized that MSG would give me fucking migraines. Because one time I had, like, I used to eat Pringles all the time, and it had been so many years that I went off of junk food or whatever. And then one time I had a certain flavor of Pringles. I don't remember what flavor of Pringles it was, and it gave me like an instant headache. But when I ate the plain ones, it was fine. I mean, I was okay. But my favorite Pringles of all time is sour cream and onion. I also like the salt and vinegar, but I hardly ever have those. But I don't even eat Pringles that much anymore. Not against it, but the snack. I mean, I guess whatever's in the vending machines are snack machines. When I'm super low on money and don't have much of nothing, but being homeless and poor and everything, a lot of times, like, people want to get on my case about eating junk food, but I'm like, a lot of times that's all my money could afford, and I had no choice. Like, in my hometown, New Orleans, I was so dirt broke and poor that I had to be living off of those 89-cent pancakes at Burger King, and then go later on right next door to Wendy's for lunch and get dollar chicken nuggets, and they would perk me every day and try to overcharge and cheat me with the sausage that was supposed to go with the 89-cent pancakes, and then you get sausage, and then they be trying to cheat, scam, and double charge me. I end up getting into arguments with them, and then they pretend like this was right before I found out about my final confirmation about the gang stalking. So I already had some knowledge, but that was right before my final confirmation. So So I didn't even realize that they it's like I mean, so it's like the gang stalking started to rapidly increase and go rampant and get bigger and bigger. And then I finally had my final confirmation of what I've been suspecting for fucking years. Excuse me. So, but yeah, they would pretend like they didn't know how to work the register, or like, damn, I gotta go through this fight with you and go through this every morning. You know what you're doing. Trying to charge me double and triple. And I'm like, no, these pancakes are 89 cents plus if you get the sausage, you're supposed to be like 175 or something. And you'll be trying to charge me like $3 and $4. You know what you're doing? And then trying to make like they want to charge me regular price is separate and then overcharge and make me have to look crazy. And they would do that to me with the sales at Circle K and Subway would play those kinds of games too. Like at the Circle K at the beach in Pensacola, they try to overcharge, cheat, and scam me. And the white girl, she got mad, and I got into an argument with her because she was trying to cheat me, and she got mad and said, "Just leave." And her and two other people, they were all white, and it's like, so they try to lie to me and gaslight and manipulate. And it's like they would have these deals and stuff or discounts or deals at Subway. And if I go to Subway, they would cheat and scam and charge me separately. Like, and I'm like, well, if the meal is coming out to be like, for example, $9.25 for the drink, chips and sandwich, then how is everything coming up to be total of 15 such and such? And then they made it like they're charging me individually. And I'm like, no, this is not right. And then we end up getting into an argument, and then they get frustrated, and and it's like they will perk me and screw over and treat me really bad all the time. And that's one of the reasons why I don't eat at McDonald's no more. One of the many reasons. Another reason that I'm going to say human meat and McDonald's is another reason why I don't eat McDonald's no more. So the human meat and McDonald's, and I question whether or not they have human meat in the Dairy Queen, and so I don't even know. But now that I have food, I'm gonna try my best to not eat from Dairy Queen either. I'm not sure if I trust it. So I'll be feeling bad that a lot of the food they be putting like aborted human fetal cells, in foods. The V thing that I can't say on here, and everything else. So So I'm I'm feeling nervous at the approach of trying to see about cooking or whatever, but I got a lot of food in the fridge now. A lot of food in a lot of food in that small little mini fridge, but I guess once that dies down, because I don't want stuff to, bad enough some stuff had to go to waste. But because it would be no good. But I try to save or preserve whatever I could, and try to not let it go to waste. And so yeah, as I said, tomorrow I might just have. I don't have any eggs, because I'm wondering. Well, I don't know how I could if or how I can make eggs. I've seen people say that they could make egg like casseroles or whatever in a crock pot. But I got too much food in the refrigerator to try out. I mean, so I gotta wait till after this food dies down and I start getting low, and then maybe next week I could be trying out like some bean and rice dishes or something like that. But they are vibrating the shit out of my left foot. Not the right one, but the left foot. So I guess I don't have all that much more to say tonight. And I'm trying to avoid the temptation to get another bag of chips. But I have been craving something sweet, like not necessarily chocolate or candy, but more like cookies or ice cream or cake or something, or brownies or something. But I felt kind of odd. I mean, I had pancakes this morning, and I had a little bit of juice and the barbecue stuff, and I had some fruit and stuff. But I don't know. I was heavily craving something like more sweet food, and it's like I need to try to improve my diet and eat better, eat healthier, more nutritious. So I'm gonna go for now, and I don't know what to do tomorrow. It is now 11:13 p.m. So I'll see y'all later.